Alright then guys, welcome to another episode. This time down here at Farlows Lakes for a 24-hour session. I haven't been fishing for a little while, been really ill, so this is the one chance I got back down on the banks again, hopefully a few more chances. But today's Friday, Easter, well it's Easter weekend pretty much, you could say. 4-day holiday off on Easter breaks right now from college, so I'll pop down here. Been fishing really hard lately, weather's taken a real change for the worse. Temperature's just plummeted once again. It's meant to be spring right now, but doesn't seem like it at all. This time last year pretty much it was really hot, really nice, but it's been absolutely terrible right now. Even though the sun's out right now, it's still pretty chilly, but at least it's warming everything up a little bit more. But yeah, you're going to see how things go. All 3 rods are already out, 2 on bottom baits and 1 on the chod rig, naked chod. So yeah, going to see how things persevere, and I'll be updating you guys very soon. Alright. Okay then guys, right, so I haven't seen any fish as of yet. I heard just from one of the boats a little while ago that a 20 came out of here the other night, so definitely a good sign that they could be around. Tried to do a bit of homework on this place, but it was kind of just spare at the moment. Just thought I'd pop down there, see what the place is like, have a session. Really want to get on this water. It was my main aim really for this season to get on this water, but got onto another syndicate instead. But I might come down here for a few overnighters maybe, see how things go. But definitely are some long haul anglers on this lake. You know, week sessions or whatnot. But it can pay off, I reckon. There are some good fish in here. I've seen some lovely pictures of some very decent looking 30s. I think there's a couple of 40s or maybe a few more than that in there. I haven't got an idea really on the water itself. Trying to figure it out at the moment, you know. In my opinion, it could be a salty bottom. There are quite a lot of trees around, but you never know. It could be quite gravelly, clayey. You never tell on the water really. Felt it down, felt like quite a nice firm donk on certain spots, so could be a nice hard spot there. I've bedded down silver, it could just be clay, as I said, gravel or anything, you know. But chances are still there of catching a fish, and got 2 rods out on as I said, bottom baits, topped off a piece of pop-up sweet corn, and left-hand rods on a naked choddy, as I said, with a Tangy Bird 14mm pop-up, and yeah, it's looking quite promising at the moment. I've got 2 irons in front of me in this swim. Drove around for a little while just trying to find some swims, and it was really hard, but luckily 2 blokes left these swims, so yeah, I'm down here with my old man just doing a nice little social really before the madness comes along, and this place does get well and truly chock-a-block, but it is packed at the moment. They had the Carp Championships on here just a few days ago, so there probably is a good amount of bait in, so I'm not going to put loads in, just a nice scattering around 50 boilies maybe. But I'll quickly spin you guys around and show you what's going on out here. So as I said, 2 islands out here in front of me, nice channel to the left and 1 to the right as well, but loads and loads of snaggy little parts. There's open water down to the right of me as well. My old man's down to the right of me, so I've got mainly all this water right in front of me. I'm probably just going to keep rods quite close together maybe. Don't want down that channel sort of thing. We're not too far down, because I heard that they do tow you quite likely around them islands, so don't really want to be losing the fish around the island. So yeah, most of the rods all out in front of me at the moment, just scattered about. Flicked a few boilies out, but the seagulls are absolutely awful in there. Probably worse than Wolfham's Day, you could say. But yeah, I'm going to see how things go. Might have a little change around in a little while, and try a few different things, see if I can't just nick a bite for the day, and hopefully it'll be paying off sooner or later. But new water, as I said, so don't know what's going to happen really. Just trying to see if I can see any shows at the moment, and yeah. Right, so this is a chosen method from the on 2 of my rods anyway. A little bag of crushed up boilies, a couple of whole ones in there, and obviously the hook bait itself. Got a fluoro bit of green here, the other one's got a bit of pink on it, just chopping and changing colours. And obviously carp craze foam nugget there, carp craze PVA mesh, and over here onto one of the Leany leads, square pairs, onto a simple lead clip system there. This is a no lead core water, so I'm using tubing this time, but just going to pop it back out pretty much. Well, that swan is almost now. Wait for him to clear off in a minute, and yeah, put it out there. But just been trying to find my way down. It was the hardest bit really. Me and my old man, it took around 4 times to get down there. Kept missing all the exits, so it is quite tricky to find your way down now and again, especially with the sat nav. That really does play you around now and again. So yeah, finally got down there luckily. So gonna get through that now and get some food on. Right, so the sun's finally decided to come out now. It's proper nice and warm at the moment. You can definitely feel it's going to be spring. Well, it is spring, but you can definitely feel that the nice weather's going to be coming around the corner now. No signs of fish just yet. I've been scattering a few baits out there. Seagulls here are absolutely mental, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, there are a good few indications now and again, but I'm fishing very slack lines. Probably just the wind picking up the lines now and again. But hopefully there'll be a sign of a fish any minute. Been told that bites down here are normally evening time, so that could definitely do something for us. And yeah, it's looking all right at the moment. Just going to put my rods back out once more. Going to this time position and pretty much bang on for where I want to leave them now. Going to put one right in front of the island, pretty much quite close to it next to the snakes, and the other one pretty much sort of mid-water in the channel. I'm not going to go into the channel obviously, as I said, they do like to kite off in here, so going to fish it sort of midway out there, away, you know, just where all the boilies are. But yeah, I'm going to position the choddy down to the left hand side of me, down to where I can see all this. There's a nice bit of foliage down there, nice bit of cover for all the carp. Probably feel quite safe and secluded down there. There's also it's a non-fishing bank as well, so there's a ban over there, luckily, which means obviously it could be a good place for the carp to hold up. So gonna get your rods set up now, I reckon. Right, so just brought the left hand rod back in again, which is on my my naked chod rig. Pretty much one of the first one I'm really using this rig. I haven't really ever tried it before that much, but thought I'd try my own little unique way. What I'm using, normal mono mainline. Normally people would be using fluorocarbon to sink it all down, but this is the Fox Soft Steel and Camo, and I've got to say it really does sink quite nicely. Got 2 little beads here, ESP shock beads. What I've done, they got quite a nice big large bore, so I filled both 2 beads up with a nice big bit of putty in there. Then obviously got a bit of a silicone section here, tubing. That's what's it called now? The old Corda tungsten tubing, and that's just buffering that bead. So obviously, if fish touches that, then it's not going to swing the lead into its face. You know, just angles away. And obviously, sleeve and a clip underneath that, change leads over. Obviously onto the best bit there, the chod rig, and using the BM-based red squid and tangerine pucker pops. So these little blighters here, absolutely fantastic things. They smell really nice and they match the bottom baits absolutely fantastically, you know. But that's what I'm going for on that one there. They're really nice and slow sinking pop-ups, so I haven't had to use any putty luckily on the swivel, which is fantastic. And of course, on any chod rig you want to be backleading, so one of the Leany leads, back leads right there, just to keep everything down. And of course, just a simple foam nugget from Carp Craze to make sure that hook point doesn't get masked on the way out there. But what I'm going to do quickly before I put that one back out again, I'm just going to sharpen the hook once again, And one of the best things you can do for this, if I could find them, which I can't at the moment, but my forceps, they are an ideal tool to be using to actually hold the hook in position whilst you sharpen the hook. Instead of buying one of these expensive hook sharpeners, just use a simple set of forceps. The little forceps are normally the best ones because you've got the most control. So yeah, that's a great little tip. Just, you know, use a pair of forceps, saves you some money, you know. And yeah, so I'm going to put this one back out again. As I said, got a nice marginal line over there. Still haven't seen these shows. Weather's changed a bit more now, it's cooled down a little bit. But it's going to keep vigilant, hopefully see a fish sooner or later. Right, so things are still pretty slow, no signs of fish whatsoever. I think the boys on the other side have had one. I've been told that there's been 2 30s out now, down the other end, down by a swim I think called the Pipes, I'm not too sure. As I said, first time I fished this place, so I'm not too sure on all the spots. I tried to do a bit of homework before I came down here, but it was just spare at the moment, you know. I thought I'd pop down, see what the place is like, give it a go. I know someone's fished this place quite a bit, and he's had quite a few fish out now, absolutely belting fish, you know. I think there's a few 40s in here, I'm not totally sure what the stock is, but what I've done is been caught short, didn't bring like a spod rod or my marker or anything like that, so just used one of my rods, tied up around 10 PVA bags and just popped each one of them out along this along the opening in this between the 2 islands over here. Just simply put out a nice few bags of red squid tangerine bottom baits and a bit of paste in there, just as much traction as I can get really. Already found one line which was being towed all the way around the lake, around the island, and yeah, that was pretty bad. I mean, must have been a good 90 odd yards of line really. I kept pulling it in and pulling it in, thought it'd never end really. But yeah, gonna see how things go. I changed one of the rigs over back to a blowback size 6 fang twister, so hopefully it'll work, we'll see. But yeah, as I said, things have been a bit slow. I thought there'd be a few more liners or something like that. Both me and my old man have had a good few liners now, but apart from that it's been very slow. So yeah, I'll probably be the last update for the night, unless something else happens before dark comes. It's still pretty early. It's only look, it's only 4:30, so got, I'd say, a couple more hours or so maybe, if that, possibly, I don't know. Days do get longer these now, so yeah, let's see how things go, and I'll be updating you guys probably in the morning then. Right, so morning all, very quiet night last night. Had a few liners now and again, but yeah, once again very slow still. Don't think anything came out what I know of last night anyway, but got you packing up soon and heading off. So unless anything else happens, obviously I'll update you folks. But unfortunately there was no fish, and didn't really get much blogging done, which is another pain. But hope you enjoyed it anyway. I had a look down Farlows lakes, definitely back here. Hopefully next time down for a 48-hour session when I'll be able to do plenty more blogging and all the rest of the good stuff. So seeing you again soon, guys.